Welcome back, guys. Today we are going over 4 tracks that I know that you forgot about. Also, this is our creator spotlight of Hurin, one of the greatest track creators to ever grace our presence in MX bikes. And with number 1, we have Avalanche. Now, this track is absolutely insane, and the visuals alone speak for themselves. You are in a frozen tundra with snow falling all around you, and you are trying to survive the course. Now, this track is actually deceiving because it is quite difficult in certain areas. Now, not difficult in the fact that it's rough or anything like that, but just the way you have to flow through the jumps, especially in certain corners, man. You will lose traction, tuck your front end, and mess up quite a bit when you first start playing this track. At least I know I did. So there is that. Now, I wanted to do another creator spotlight. 1, because we have not had any tracks drop in the last 3 days. 2, because I was playing Hurin's track earlier, Growing Pains, and it got me thinking, like, Hurin has came out with so many tracks for this game, bro. Just to name off a few. This isn't even all of them, right? Hurin Compound, Valhalla, Avalanche, Tourniquet Training Facility, Grant Ranch, Growing Pains, Mammoth, Pipe Dream, Battle Creek, 5 rounds of an Arena Cross series, Tangled Webs, and I know there's like 3 or 4 more that I have forgotten about. That is an insane resume for track creating. Every single one of those tracks is absolutely insane, and I love them, man. So I had to come in here and let y'all know, like, Hurin is an absolute monster when it comes to creating tracks. So if any of these tracks you do not have, I highly suggest that you go and get them. If you just go to one of these tracks on this list on the shop, one of these tracks is actually free, but if you go to the shop, click on these and then click on his name, it'll pop up all the tracks that he's released, and you pick any of them and you're gonna have an amazing time. Now, Hurin MX Compound, we will be covering in a little bit, and the Tourniquet Training Facility and Pipe Dream all have multiple tracks on them. I highly suggest that you go check out at least one of them, because like I said, he just creates some absolute bangers. You know what I'm saying? So we can't ignore Hurin, you know what I mean? And also, he is working on a new track, so I'm excited about that. I hopped in his TikTok stream, I want to say it was like a week or 2 ago, and was watching him work on it, and it's crazy just to see how he works, you know what I mean? He is so, like, precise about everything he does, and it's just awesome, and I absolutely love these tracks. So let me know in the comments if any of these tracks you don't have, or which one is your favorite, man. I'd definitely be curious to know that. So we are gonna head on to the next track in this list. All right, so we are up on the Hurin MX Compound, specifically Goliath. This track is absolutely huge. On top of that, this track flows very well, has some insane booters, and is just so fun to ride, man. And if you look at this track, this compound in particular is actually quite insane. I don't even know the amount of tracks that are on this. I didn't even go through it. I should have. But it has this motocross track called Goliath. It has the other motocross track right next to it. It has a pit bike track. It has a supercross track, and it has trails. So, oh, I forgot. It has an enduro track on top of it, because why the fuck not? But if you don't have this compound right now on the MX Bike shop, it is $1. By the way, we had to pull the Hayden Deegan special out for this video. What the heck? That is absolutely wild. But yeah, so for $1 on the shop, you get so much content, bro. You could literally sit on this track for days and just play it. You know what I'm saying? It's just absolutely amazing. Now, make sure you stick around, because the last track on this list is actually one of the hardest tracks to ever come out in MX bikes, in my opinion, and I want to know what you guys think about it. So you got to stick around and wait and see what track that is. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But yeah, man. So like I said, this track has so many things on it. For $1, it is such a deal, bro. Like if I only had $1 to spend on the shop, I would probably go get this, just for the simple fact of how much content you get for that dollar. You know what I mean? So you guys got to let me know down below what track on this compound is your favorite track. I would definitely be curious to see, because personally, I like Goliath, you know what I mean? But there is so much, just so much going on with this track. So we're gonna head to the next track on this list, which is actually the only free one. All right, so we are on Tangled Webs now. Now this track was very interesting. Well, there's two reasons why this track is very, like, absolutely crazy. One is that it was part of Reproduct's 1 week track creating challenge, right? So that means that Huron created this track in 1 week and had it this good. I mean, it would take me so long to create this track, bro. Or I couldn't even do this track, honestly, but it would take me so long to create something even comparable to this track. I don't get how he did it in a week. It's absolutely insane, especially when you take a look at the other tracks that were released as part of that challenge. Like, this was hands down the winner. This right here is the second reason. Look at that gap. It is wild. I love hitting that jump. Every time I'm on this track, that jump is just so fun, man. It really is. And there are so many different line choices on this. Like, you can jump on the 450 down here, and it's just wild, man. If you don't have this track, it is free on MXB Mods, and I highly suggest that you go get this, because it is one of the more fun tracks that I've ever played in the game, and that's hands down. I will have all the links to all the tracks in this video down below, so you can pick and choose which ones you want to go get. But I would highly suggest that you grab this one, because, like I said, it is nuts, and the lines and transfers and gaps and just flow is insane. We're gonna head to the next track on our list, though, man. All right, so now we are on, in my opinion, the hardest track that Huron has ever created. And for the longest, this was the hardest track in the game. This is none other than Valhalla, because you will be crashing, and in real life you would have been and met the Lord. But it's so good. It really is. The way that he made this track so rough, but yet be able to flow the way it does, I will never understand. And I hope that one day I can come even like half this good at track creating, bro. It's absolutely nuts. And I mean, the track is so fun. I think one day we were talking about it. It was me and Nazwad, and we were telling Up Too Late, like, if you want to get better at the game, like, go play Valhalla by Huron, because that track will make you better at the game. And once we told him that, we were done streaming, and me and Up Too Late came on here, and we just started playing it. And I was trying to do a hot lap on this track, and I shit you not, I was doing it. I was like 3.5 hours in of just spinning laps on here, trying to get, you know, a fast lap. Crazy part about that is Turbo ends up coming out of nowhere. Oh, I did 2 laps and beat your lap time by 2 seconds. Like, what? I mean, some people are just going to be fast at this game no matter what you do, and you ain't going to beat them. But if you want to get better at the game, and if you want a challenge, this track is for you, man. This track will give you an absolute challenge and a headache at the same time. But once you get it down, it's so rewarding. It really is. And that's why I'm saying I highly suggest you guys go check this track out, man. I think it's definitely worth it. I believe it's $1 right now. So there's that. This jump is my favorite. It's hard to hit because if you overjump it, you're going through the corner. But most definitely, I think Huron is one of the best track creators to ever come out in the game. He always drops bangers, and personally, I cannot wait for his next track to release. Drop a W down in the comments if you agree with me, man. If you drop a W, I'll know you watch this far. I don't expect to see any, but I'm curious. We'll see what happens. But other than that, man, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you check out the Discord for any giveaways. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content, man. That's going to do it for us today, guys. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay up. Peace.